Sure. So I joined Nokia back in 2005. I joined in Singapore and then I was in the retail and channel space for many years. Singapore, then London, Singapore, and then I moved to Dubai about 5 years ago to run sales operations for India, Middle East and Africa. Back in 2014, I took over as head of India for Nokia India. And then you know about the acquisition in Microsoft. So I headed the mobile devices group in Microsoft India. And now on December 1st, moved to HMD Global. It's a Finnish startup. It's one of those agile, nimble, partnership-based startup organizations, which is partnering with the best in the industry. So we've partnered with Nokia for the brand. We've partnered with Google for pure Android and with Foxconn for manufacturing. So now we are writing the next chapter of Nokia. So it's really exciting. So we are pretty much a startup. Of course, we are a bit, I call ourselves a grown-up startup because we are not quite starting from ground zero. We do have a feature phone business that currently exists that funds us also. But we are, for all practical purposes, compared to where we've been in the past, a startup organization. And you know, the empowerment that comes with a startup. One day we are selecting the color of the carpet, and the next breath we are deciding the strategy of the organization. So it's, I don't know, it's just been really exciting. And I think it's been a lot of that emotion and passion that has driven us, and that's why we've, got this now today. So a couple of things. Firstly, the Nokia fans asked us to bring it back. So we had actually been in touch with the consumers and taking a step back from that, our entire product portfolio is going to be built on consumer feedback and consumer insights. So we're running in the key markets around the world a consumer pulse survey every couple of months to find out what is it that exactly the consumer, what exactly the consumer wants. What are the pain points of the consumer? So we are looking to address the pain points and enhance the core experience of the consumer. So coming back to 3310, so the Nokia fans asked us for it. That is the first one. Second, the feature phone business is a 12 million a month business in India. Not small change, nothing to scoff at. It is a business that has got massive amount of scale. So if we can have a differentiated offer in the feature phone space, I think it is a huge opportunity for us as a business. Yeah. So there is both an emotional side to it, which is the fans asking for it and we bringing it back, and the nostalgia and the overwhelming response that we have got globally around this, and a commercial side to it where there is an opportunity in a country like India, where the feature phone volume-wise is still larger than smartphones. And therefore, I think from an India point of view, this makes eminent sense to launch. And it also gives us marketing mileage because this stood for, everything that Nokia stood for, which was reliability, trust. It was kind of dependable, it was honest, it was durable, it was very human. People associated with this. You see so many pictures of various situations in which this was actually the in some cases, lifesaver for people. So yeah, it is. So this will be a 2G. This is a phone that has 25 hours of standby battery, 22 hours of talk time. It's a phone. You can call, you can send SMS, and you can play Snake. This is like what you would say is the lowest hierarchy in terms of what a phone does, and that's what this phone is for. Yes, it is priced at this particular price, and therefore we have to have our volume ambitions tweaked accordingly. When it comes to 4G feature phone, again, that's an opportunity that's coming up in the market. We will explore and see if it's a potential opportunity for us. We are constantly on top of the evolution of technology, and we want to make sure that we are providing choice to our consumers as the technology evolves. And therefore, the importance, I come back to my initial point about the consumer pulse. So we have a finger on the consumer pulse. If we get that feedback from the consumer that they are looking for a 4G Volte phone which has 1, 2, 3, 4 features, then we are definitely going to look at it and see if it actually, because it has to also make business sense. This would be at a particular price point. This is at actually 49 euros, the global retail price for this. So you can get roughly where it will be from a price point of view. We have an extended range going all the way down to 1,000, 1,500 rupees also. And we are looking to refresh that over a period of time. So our focus is, Nokia has always been a people's brand. I mean, people have bought 60,000 rupee phones of Nokia's, and also people have bought 600 rupees, 1000 rupee phones of Nokia, and it has not taken the sheen of the brand. It is one of those unique brands that stands the test of price points. And we want to make Nokia a people's brand again. And we want to make sure that we are available across price points. So we will continue to be a full range player. We are launching these 3-4 phones now. But like I said, we're just 3 months old, so we need a little more time to get into the other price points, and over a period of time we will. Yeah, so that's a very good question. So I think, at least we as a company, we feel that there has been a sea of undifferentiated products in the market, and it's pretty cluttered, and I think there's a certain degree of fatigue that has possibly set in the market. We believe that we can approach the mobile industry in a fresh new way, given that we are coming in with all our partnerships. Thanks to our partnerships, we have access to the deepest consumer insights that are out there also. So we are going to leverage the consumer insights. And based on the consumer insights, we're going to do our product development, our brand development, our marketing development, and so on. As far as the products are concerned, like I mentioned earlier, there are the 3 pillars that we're going to focus on. The first and most important is the core experience of the product. Be it from a performance standpoint, be it if you want it as a music phone, then making sure that the sound is great, So the overall performance, it's not about a numbers game, it's not about X GB because of X GB, it is X GB because it has to deliver an experience. So our focus is on the core experience. We must drive really strong real life core experiences to the consumer. That's the first part. Second one is the quality and the craftsmanship. So we are looking at very high quality material that we'll use. We're looking at extremely high quality manufacturing processes that we're going to use with Foxconn. And of course, we're looking at the craftsmanship. And you have seen that film yesterday that we showed on how we get into the details of the design of the phone. And we want to actually differentiate on design and craftsmanship. And actually set the benchmark as far as that is concerned, and we are working towards that also. So it's the core experience, it's the quality and craftsmanship, and the third pillar is the pure Android. So we're looking at a simple, clean, clutter-free experience, and Nokia, like it stood for reliability, stood for simplicity also. So we want a clear, clean, clutter-free experience where we get the latest and the safest from Google through Android. We also want the monthly updates, the monthly security updates. So we provide a clutter-free, secure, updated experience for the consumer. So these are the 3 that we are focusing on. And while the spec war is there for others, we actually want to focus on the experience for the consumer, because that's at the end of the day what matters. So we will pursue all channels that reach us to our target consumer, which is the millennial purpose seeker, as we call them. Now that could be offline, that could be online. We will be channel agnostic. We have one of our strengths is our offline distribution. We reach 80 to 90,000 retailers every week with our offline distribution. So we will definitely leverage that. It is in fact a very expensive infrastructure for competition also to set up. So it's a sustainable competitive advantage, I believe, that we have there. But of course, we will be online also. Our target consumer is on the web, is digital, is looking for products online, and we will go online as well. So we will be channel agnostic in our approach. Of course, we may have specific products for offline and specific products for online, but HMD in India as an organization with its entire portfolio would be across all channels. Well, not yet, but we are in talks with all of them. Okay. And then as our portfolio also unfolds, and we will tie up with various partners. So it depends on the product, it depends on the strategy around that product. I mean, some would merit an exclusive tie-up, some would merit a non-exclusive tie-up. But one thing, in order to maintain channel hygiene, we will try and make sure that the products are mutually exclusive. Online has a set of products and offline has a set of products. We will try not to mix it, because that kind of then comes at the cost of channel hygiene. So we'll be expanding our existing network. We are looking to be in at least 250 towns by the time we launch. So we will have physical network on the ground. We did set the benchmark of care in India, and we do want to bring back that level of service. So we will, we strongly believe that the after-sales service is a very integral part of the value proposition to the consumer. If the consumer is comfortable and confident that he or she has recourse to after-sales service, then it is more likely that they will buy. So we are looking to expand our existing after-sales network, and we will be in over 250 towns by the time we launch in terms of a physical presence on the ground. For us, it's very important. We will target to give the consumer access to after-sales services, physical after-sales service. We will also activate the digital one, so we will have a digital route also, but our physical after-sales service will be, the footprint will be expanded considerably. Given the experience we want to deliver to the consumer at the price point that we have chosen for Nokia 3, MediaTek, the chips that we've used was adequate, okay, to deliver that at that particular price point. And like I said, all our product development and all our product design is based on the insights we receive from the consumer. In that price point, Nokia 3 price point, I think price plays a very important role. And that was one of the considerations we had, and therefore we went for a MediaTek. But the experience that is being delivered by this phone is fantastic at that price point. So this is going to be in Q2, late May, June. So it's the latter half of Q2. Well, these will be launched first. And will you see more Nokia phones? Yes, definitely, but not by then, maybe a little after that. But yes, like I said, we're going to be a full range player. So just stay tuned. It's just been 3 months. We've come out with these 4. Now we are working on the next lot. And Pranav has been actively involved in the product development. So he's, whatever he can share, he will share. But stay tuned. There is definitely their grand plan. We'll let you know as soon as we are ready with it. But we will be a full range player. We will play across price points. And like I said, we are going to make Nokia the people's brand it is.